It was must win for Jimmy T. Lynn and Aberdeen, and let's just call it a spade here. Unacceptable, isn't it? You cannot draw with Noah. The easiest team you've been... You cannot draw against the pot 6 team in the Conference League. Can we all agree on that?
Yeah, especially when you've been shite so far, and you've only got 1 point out of 9, and you really need a win to keep your European hopes alive, and you really need a win to try and get Son of Scotland 90 a bet up. Factor all that
That's the
stuff
most
in.
important reason.
Yeah, you factor all that stuff in. This was a must-win game for Aberdeen. They didn't do it. In reality, don't think they deserved to do it. And yeah, they have 2 points. You know, they can still get to 8, which is enough. But let's be honest, this Aberdeen team ain't beaten a lot. They ain't winning the last 2 matches. So yeah, Aberdeen's journey, I think, in Europe pretty much ended tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with that. I mean, you look at the league table. They are 3 points behind Rijeka. But if they won tonight, they'd have been a point behind Rijeka, who are 24th. And that's the difference, right? And not only that, you would actually have been a point. You'd have been joint on points with 24th, because Noah are on 5, and therefore, obviously, if you win the night, Noah don't have 5, they've got 4. Now, in terms of the clubs that Aberdeen are above, Shelbourne, Shamrock Rovers, and Rapid Vienna. Rapid Vienna, the only team in the Conference League with no wins or draws so far, and they're above the 2 Irish teams, so it's nothing really to be proud of from an Aberdeen perspective. But I mean, let's just forget about Aberdeen. Coefficient perspective, this is a 3-pointer. This is a game you must win. They came up short in it, and we watched it alongside the Rangers game. Aberdeen, I'm not going to say they looked inferior to Noah, but they didn't
look any better.
Exactly, and that's a worry. Noah are a Diddy team.
You're expecting Aberdeen to look like 2-3 levels above, at least.
Yeah, I mean, I did a correct score bet of 3-0. And, I mean, when Kevin Nisbet made it 1-0, I mean, it was looking a wee bit promising, but, I mean, I'd be lying to say I took the greatest amount of notes for this game. Jack Milne get busted open, elbow. Could the guy seen red? Maybe, but he got his head taped. Then Povara went in for a tackle. Then I've writ absolute pish in capital letters. And then I writ after it, worst game ever, because Michael Stewart on commentary, who I think fell asleep for the first half an hour, he wasn't there. It was 2 other guys. Then he appeared, and then he actually said, could this be the worst game ever? Something along those lines. And then Nisbet gets the goal. So the ball gets played into Kevin Nisbet. He turns, he shoots, he scores. Kesnigan with the assist. Good goal for Nisbet. But listen to this. First goal of the season. That's shocking. 27th of November. First goal of the season for Kevin Nisbet. That's not acceptable, isn't it?
No, I expected more for Nisbet coming into Aberdeen. You'd think he'd do much better than this, but nah, in reality, it's been pretty shite. But it's been a shite season for Aberdeen, so I'm not really surprised that his numbers are poor. Has anybody got good numbers for Aberdeen? Let's put it that way.
No, probably not. Aberdeen, I mean, there was a point where they hadn't even scored a goal in the league, wasn't there? So that took us in to half time after a Mitov save for a Ferreira free kick. So fair play to Mitov. Didn't need to make it. I think he realised that after he did make it, though. Right, then they make it 1 each. Diving header, piss poor defending. They get ripped open through the middle. Aberdeen. Mateus Ayas whips it into the box, and then Milahose Ivanovic. That's probably the as close to pronunciation to that guy's name as you're going to get here on this channel. Do you want to try it? For looking at his name.
Let me see. It is Milahashiana Ivanovic.
Melissa Azovic.
Aye, that's it.
Aye, him. That guy with the initials at NM. He made it 1 each. Piss poor defending for Aberdeen. Just got to do better. I mean, it's a good cross into the box, but no one marking him. Mitov nowhere near it. Then El Kashish, or this guy for Aberdeen, Al Shashish, gets played into him, man. 6 yards out, and it goes out the stadium. It lands in the North Sea. It's like, what the fuck are we doing here? Pish. Milanovic then hits the side netting, but as I read, shit netting. Devlin. Right, so Carlson does really well, but then he cuts back, finds someone, can't remember who it was, then he finds Devlin, and see when Devlin is left to have the opportunity at the edge of the box, when Carlson is like near enough one-on-one, that's a disaster. Devlin shouldn't be the guy left to have the shot. But Aberdeen, they huffed, they puffed.
Couldn't blow any Noah's Arks down, that's for sure.
It's just no, but it ain't good enough. We can joke, we can banter, but this has to be 3 points.
Has to be, but it wasn't. So, I mean, I'm not surprised. You know, I did bet them, and I think I predicted they'd win in the preview show, but Aberdeen are just not a good team.
Well, listen to this, right? It's been a month since Aberdeen lost a game of football. 2 wins in their last 5, so 2 wins, 3 draws.
They must have played shite teams like Hearts then.
I will listen to this. Noah currently sitting 5th in the Armenian top flight. Were hungrier and more threatening. 5th in the Armenian top flight. Where are they in the coefficient? Armenia. They're not. They can't be that fucking high.
Well, I imagine they'd probably be around 40th spot, something like that. And
that's where we're going to end up. It's embarrassing. It's unacceptable, man. We are, see, as a nation in these competitions, we're a fucking disgrace. I mean, we're talking about, here, Aberdeen, Hearts, Hibs, they should be looking to get to like the quarters or maybe the semis of the Conference League. They can't even get the fucking league stage, man.
No, it's embarrassing. We ain't going nowhere.
This is the Petrol Cup of last season.
Aye, pretty much.
But I would say that was even worse because Hearts knew if they won, they were through.
Yeah, but we're not probably. It's just, it's not good enough. With results like this, you just feel like Scottish clubs will never do well in Europe.
No. I mean, you did say that Carlson looked a step above the rest, so I mean, maybe he can wear that on his fucking hat.
I thought he did, but at the end of the day, was he good enough to get Aberdeen to win though? So
he wasn't. Jack Milne got man of the match. I know, sorry, it was Milisanovic, but Jack Milne got Aberdeen's man of the match. So there you go. Yeah, team travelled 3,500 miles and 4 time zones. They got a draw. They wanted it more. Aberdeen just... You must be disappointed you lost them at the weekend.
Aye. 3 points drop, big time.
3 points down the drain. Anyway, guys, that's it. Last review of the night. Utter shite. Review show. Probably tomorrow. It's a bit late for one now, isn't it?
I imagine so.
Tomorrow we'll be there.